So we have our minimum viable product. So we have our prototype tiles, and the capital really is to scale that up. So we've been developing the process so it can slot into existing manufacturing processes, but we really want to validate that.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Aled Roberts. He is the CEO of Deacon Bio. And Dr. Roberts, good to see you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. We're super excited to learn more about your company. Really sustainable bio-based materials you're doing, and kind of something that we all have at our house. So I'll let you sort of explain to us a little bit about Deacon Bio.
Yeah, sure. So what we're doing is we're developing a bio-based alternative to ceramic tiles. So it's a material that looks, feels, behaves like it's a ceramic tile, but it hasn't been fired. And this means it has a much lower carbon footprint compared to normal ceramic tiles. And the materials themselves are bio-inspired, so they have structures similar to natural materials like tooth enamel, seashells, and pearl. And similar to nature, we produce them under relatively low energy, benign conditions. So yeah, really, it's a sustainable alternative to ordinary ceramic materials.
Yeah. How did you come up with this? Sort of give me the origins of this.
So my background is in bio-based materials. So I've worked on things like synthetic spider silk, bio-based adhesives, and composite materials for building on the moon and Mars. And it was this background and combined with the COVID lockdown, where I was locked in my house, I had nothing to do. So I basically just set up my own lab in my basement. So I'm mixing things together. Again, because of COVID, I was really restricted and restrained with what I could use and buy. So I was mixing things like plaster, waste plaster, brick dust, literally things in my kitchen cupboard like egg whites and chickpea juice. And I stumbled upon a combination which combines a mineral powder with a bio-based binder, so like a glue and an adhesive, to make a composite material that looks and feels and behaves like a ceramic tile. And then once I did that, I figured this is commercial potential. So that's what got me on the startup journey.
Yeah, and when you talk about lowering the carbon footprint, you're talking about potentially, 94%. That's a significant difference. And with the amount of building that's going around the world, this could be something that people should sit up and take notice.
Yeah, that's the hope. So tiles actually have a higher carbon footprint than concrete by weight. So they're very energy intensive, the kiln firing process, but there's also other energy intensive processes that go into making a ceramic tile. We cut out most of those high energy processes. And according to this independent life cycle assessment, so it's not just our word for it, it's been independently accredited. Yeah, our tiles have a 94% lower carbon footprint.
Yeah, you announced a raise of capital in order to help fund the company and move it forward. So, talk to me a little bit about how you're going to utilize the capital and really what the plan is moving forward.
Yeah, so we have our minimum viable product. So we have our prototype tiles, and the capital really is to scale that up. So we've been developing the process so it can slot into existing manufacturing processes, but we really want to validate that. So we want to buy in some industrial equipment, test and develop and scale up our technology so we can validate it for commercial production quantities.
Yeah, and that's going to be your focus for the next, 6 months to a year. Sort of give us an idea about what your plan is moving forward.
Yeah, so that will be the main focus. So focusing on scaling up, commercializing the technology, but also exploring the potential of the idea. So looking at colors, decorative aspects of the tiles, but also looking at other ways we can apply this technology. So beyond tiles, what else can we do? Can we make alternatives to concrete, bricks, or shaped pieces? So things like that will also be our focus.
Yeah, and last question, just about durability. Will these operate pretty well as the same as current tiles?
Yes, so we are aiming for the lowest hanging fruit in terms of performance standards. So it's called B3 classification. We meet most of these standards already with our minimum viable product. There's a little bit of way to go to tick the final boxes. But basically, what this means is the tiles are a drop-in replacement for your bog standard tiles, which are used indoors on walls. There are other classes of tiles which have more stringent performance requirements. So if you want your tiles on your floor or outdoors, you need to tick higher boxes. So maybe one day we'll get to those performance requirements, but at the moment we're just satisfied meeting the minimum performance as a normal tile.
Yeah. Well, some great ideas came out of COVID, that's for sure. And this seems to be one of them. Alan, thank you so much. Great to meet you, and good luck on everything. It's very exciting for you. And we look forward to seeing your story develop. Okay.
Thanks so much, Steve. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Good stuff. Dr. Alan Roberts. He's the CEO of Deacon Bio.